XRP, the past, present, and future of Ripple's cryptocurrency. Hello everyone, welcome to the Andy Show. Andy here. I usually do update videos for a private group of investors, but today we're diving into XRP, the cryptocurrency developed by Ripple Labs. We'll cover its history, its unique features, and what the future might hold for XRP's price. Whether you're an investor or just curious about crypto, this video will hopefully help you understand XRP better. XRP was launched in 2012 by Ripple Labs, originally under the name OpenCoin. Ripple's founders, Chris Larsen and Jed McCaleb, pictured here, aimed to create a digital payment protocol that could enable fast, affordable international transactions. Unlike Bitcoin, which uses a proof-of-work mechanism, Ripple created a unique consensus protocol. This allowed XRP transactions to confirm within seconds and cost a fraction of a cent. XRP's unique technology has attracted banks and financial institutions as an alternative to traditional SWIFT payments. Ripple's network allows real-time gross settlement, which means transactions settle almost instantly. Unlike other cryptocurrencies, XRP isn't mined. All 100 billion tokens were created at the start and are slowly being released by Ripple. One of Ripple's goals was to bridge traditional finance and blockchain technology. They've signed partnerships with hundreds of banks and financial institutions around the world, including Bank of America and many more in the U.S. However, XRP has faced regulatory scrutiny in the United States, especially with the ongoing lawsuit by the SEC. Now, where this lawsuit stands, in July 2023, U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that Ripple's sales of XRP to institutional investors violated securities laws, but its sales to retail exchanges did not. The ruling was a partial victory for Ripple and was hailed as a landmark win for the crypto industry. The SEC filed a notice of appeal in the XRP ruling, challenging Judge Torres's verdict that deemed XRP a non-security. Ripple challenged the SEC with a new cross appeal. The regulator initially missed the deadline to file a new appeal, but filed a Form C in extra time. Now, the SEC has time until January to submit its final briefings. So the case goes on without an end in sight, which primarily leads to the stagnant rise in XRP price compared to some of the others, which have now seemed to be taking off. XRP may follow suit, but won't climb like it should until a final outcome is reached and resolved. With it being in the federal court system, you can use your imagination as to how long that may be. A glimmer of hope is that the new administration will replace Gensler with a more adaptable leader and someone who won't use their authority to abuse their power. XRP's price has seen significant highs and lows. During the 2017 bull run, it reached an all-time high of around $3.84. Since then, XRP's price has fluctuated, impacted by market trends, regulatory news, and investor sentiment. Despite regulatory setbacks, XRP remains in the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. So let's talk about XRP's potential future price. Analysts are divided. Some predict XRP could reach $5 or even $10 within the next few years if Ripple wins its case with the SEC and expands globally. On the other hand, if regulatory issues persist, XRP's growth may be limited. Key factors include global regulatory stances, market adoption, and new partnerships. This is why it is impossible to guess where XRP is headed. We have some solid information to help us in the many various predictions. Both unknown and other mitigating factors could present either a devastating blow or a powerful boon to XRP, as with any other crypto out there. One of the many things people use as a catalyst for XRP is the deflationary portion. By deflationary, XRP actually burns tokens with every transaction. Well, not tokens, but fractions of XRP is burned. At the current time, XRP burns 0.00001 token at a minimum and goes up depending on the load. During heavy trading, this burn will accelerate, and of course during slower periods it is much lower, but never lower than 0.0001 per transaction. You can find this chart at livenet.xrpl.org. And there's another site to watch the burn rate and see the total burned at xrpscan.com. More than 1 million XRP was burned in under 10 months, just the past 10 months. This screenshot was taken on January 10th, 2024. And this one was taken November 7th, 2024, with just over 1 million being burned during this time. Just imagine what will be burned during a good bull run. However, a total of over 13 million tokens is not even close to 1%, so it is very negligible. XRP also retains the right and option to change this burn rate at any time. Could they opt to burn at a slightly higher rate to quantify the burn so it does in fact make an impact for its long-term holders and drive the price upward? Or will they keep it the same and make it a non-issue as far as price impact? Yes, they could even slow it even more, although I don't see that happening. While stating all this, is the burn worth it? It really depends on whether you are a short or long-term investor. The burning mechanism of XRP, where the last 10 months have shown to be around 2.3 tokens burned per minute, plays a subtle yet potentially impactful role in the long-term price action of XRP. Now here's a breakdown of how this factor influences XRP's price. XRP has a maximum supply of 100 billion tokens, and with every transaction, a small amount of XRP, around, again, 2.3 tokens per minute on average for the past 10 months anyway, is burned. This burn rate means that XRP's total supply is gradually decreasing over time. While 2.3 tokens per minute may seem small, this adds up to about 1.2 million tokens burned per year. In the short term, this reduction in supply is minimal, but over the years, it can make a more noticeable difference. In general, a reduction in supply can increase scarcity, which theoretically can support higher prices if demand remains constant or increases. XRP's burn mechanism introduces a deflationary pressure on its supply. If the demand for XRP remains steady or grows due to factors like more institutional adoption, increased use in cross-border payments, or broader acceptance, then the reduced supply could contribute to upward price pressure. Essentially, the burn mechanism creates a slight scarcity effect which, combined with increased utility and demand, could push the price higher over time. Ripple Labs still holds a significant portion of XRP's total supply, around 50 billion tokens, in escrow and releases it periodically. This supply release could potentially increase the circulating supply and exert downward pressure on the price. The burn rate adds as a counterbalance to Ripple's periodic release of tokens by slowly decreasing the total supply. While the burn rate is relatively low compared to Ripple's holdings, it helps moderate the supply inflation to some extent, which is beneficial for long-term price stability. Since the burn rate is modest relative to the total supply, its immediate effect on price is limited. However, over several years, the cumulative effect of the burn rate could have a more noticeable impact, especially if XRP's utility grows, attracting new users and more transactions, which I believe is definitely going to happen, and it's going to continue to increase over time. If XRP adoption increases significantly, for instance, through partnerships with banks, financial institutions, and integration into cross-border payment solutions, this would mean more transactions and consequently more tokens burned. Higher transaction volumes can lead to an accelerated burn rate, reducing supply faster, which could positively impact the price over the long term if demand also rises. Many investors view token burns as a positive feature because they often signal a commitment to value preservation by reducing supply. XRP's ongoing burn rate, though gradual, may attract attention from long-term investors who believe in scarcity's impact on price. Additionally, if the burn rate increases over time with more adoption and transactions, and the possibility that the XRP team changes the transaction rate, it could strengthen the narrative of XRP being a deflationary asset, which might positively influence investor sentiment and lead to increased demand. While the burn mechanism adds a level of deflationary pressure, XRP's price action is also heavily influenced by external factors such as regulatory developments, example the SEC case, market sentiment, competition with other payment-oriented cryptos, and overall crypto market trends. If Ripple resolves its legal issues favorably and expands partnerships with financial institutions, this could lead to more XRP usage, accelerating the burn rate and potentially supporting a higher price. In summary, the XRP burn mechanism adds a subtle but long-term deflationary factor to the cryptocurrency's supply dynamics. While it's not enough to drive price action alone, it can contribute positively if there is steady or increasing demand for XRP due to adoption in payments and financial transactions. Over the long term, if the demand side grows significantly through new partnerships or increased utility, the burn rate could play a meaningful role in supporting higher prices by increasing scarcity. However, XRP's future price will ultimately depend on a combination of adoption, regulatory outcomes, and broader market conditions, with the burn rate acting as a small but steady influence. Ripple is actively working to expand its presence, focusing on use cases like cross-border payments, DeFi, or decentralized finance, and potentially central bank digital currencies. Many believe that if Ripple can resolve its legal issues and expand internationally, XRP's future could be very promising. So in conclusion, XRP is one of the most unique and controversial cryptocurrencies. With its focus on bridging the gap between traditional finance and blockchain, its future depends on regulatory clarity and adoption by financial institutions. Let me know in the comments, do you think XRP will rise in value, or do you see challenges ahead for Ripple? And just remember, I haven't given you my price prediction. It's not very useful. I truly believe, and I don't know how long I've got to wait, but I believe that XRP could extend to well over $100, more in the $400 to $500 range. And I've talked to people about this. Some have scoffed. Some have said I am predicting too low. It's a time factor I can't give, but I truly do believe that XRP is at some point going to be a more valuable token or coin than Ethereum. I believe as they roll out more use cases and the mass adoption starts, the next bull run is going to burn an enormous amount of tokens. Again, this is all conjecture. I don't know, but I see XRP as being at minimum a top 3 token as far as market value. So with that, you choose to do what you want. None of this is financial advice and should not be taken as a prompt to invest in XRP. I just wanted to give you an idea of what XRP is, where it stands, and its potential. As with any other investment, do your own due diligence. Don't rely on someone like me or anyone else to give you any information that could sway you one way or the other. But my personal opinion is that XRP, of all of the cryptocurrency out there, is in the top 3 of the tokens that I would personally invest in, or coins. While I am invested in many other tokens, I am most excited about XRP, and I continue and will continue to withdraw from others and invest more into XRP. So I won't talk about any token that I'm not invested in. I have talked about other tokens in the past, and they've turned out to be completely useless, worthless, run by worthless people. There are several that come to mind. I could go ahead and give you the names, but I'll save that for another time. But there are some snakes in the crypto space, as there are anywhere else. Anything can happen with XRP, but I believe it has the foundation to be one of the top tokens. As they add regulation into the future, many of these tokens are going to go by the wayside. They're not going to be able to withstand the legal qualifications to remain, and we'll take it from there. But XRP, I believe, is here to stay. It's one to invest in, especially for the long term. I will keep adding to my portfolio and my XRP balance. You decide if that is something for you to do as well. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too boring. Let me know in the comments what you're going to do. Take care, everybody. God bless you all.